It's Week 11 of the National Football League, and we've got the Titans reigning league MVP. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Titans and the Texans. All that and more coming up next.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game in these types of situations?
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Off play action, Cobb. This one downfield to Burks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. Throwing on first down. Cobb. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Henry. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12. First down, Titans. Off the play fake. Cobb. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Off the bootleg. Cobb rolling to his right. Complete. It's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Cobb. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want...
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward, a pickup of about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that... There he goes, left side! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Let's go. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Cobb, he'll buy some time right. Open man, that's Henry. Touchdown! Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 64 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And that's going to be another first down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play,
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11.
We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville.
And it's the Jaguars who have the lead in the second quarter. Christian Kirk, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head a little further north up to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Desmond Ridder with a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And that one all tied.
We saw Dameon Pierce put together a strong performance in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect...
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum.
Derrick Henry all alone. He's got a full head of steam on his horse. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cobb to Jefferson on the slant. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Cobb. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Off play action. Cobb. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Off the bootleg. Cobb. He completes it to Henry. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Off the play fake. Cobb. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action. Cobb. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Now he's loose again, and it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. But they can thank their defense for another stop, and now look at the score.
Jump.
Throwing to start the drive. Cobb. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Slot man moves right.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Off the play fake. Cobb sliding out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back.
Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins from 19 yards away.
And the Titans are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory.
Let's go. Let's dominate this. Bring it. Come on. Set.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. The solid stiff arm. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Boy, 196 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Tennessee, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12.
Yo, Rook, keep playing like this and you'll cash in for sure.